Okay, ladies and gentlemen, hello. Now we have a very special performance, a traditional folk singer called Vernon Rose.
Brought me on to replace the exotic dancer. Different rhythm. Well, good evening, everybody. I hope I find you well. We'll gather round a minute now, and the story I will tell. I have a situation now, a decent regular job. I can swear the time a weekly wage of 19 bob. 'Tis 18 months come August since I've my native home, helping in Killarney for to bring the harvest home. And now I've got me collar eyes on, and they're only waste the bell, and they gather all the gang towards the hot asphalt. And we spread it in the harness, and we spread it on the flat. If it doesn't last forever, I swear that in me hat. Of all the company services I have ever felt, that is none at all you can compare to the hot asphalt. Well, one night a copper come to me, says, look here, McGuire, do you mind if I just light me pipe down in your boiler fire? He sits down in me barra, with his hot nails up to heat, so says I, me decent man, you'd better go and mind your beat. On he jumps at me and yells out all your pranks, and all you for a traitor in the Tipperary ranks. Well, I hit him from the shoulder, lads, fetched him such a belt, that I knocked him in the boiler full of the hot asphalt. And we spread it in the harness, and we spread it on the flat. If it doesn't last forever, I swear I'll eat me hat. Of all the lovely surfaces I have on the felt, man, it's none at all you can compare to the hot asphalt. Well, then we pulled him out again and put him in a tub, and with soap and warm water we began to rub and scrub. But devil the word we got from him, his turn as hard as stone, and when Eddie of the scrub you heard the copper moan. But Jesus says, O'Reilly now, he's looking like out Nick, and damn me if I'm not inclined to clean him with me pick. What says I, it would be easier to boil him till he melts, and then starve him nice and easy in the hot asphalt. And we spread it in the hollows, spread it on the flat. If it doesn't last forever, well, I swear I'll eat me hat. Of all the lovely surfaces I have ever felt, that is not at all you can compare to the hot asphalt. With the rubbing and the scrubbing, the carpet took a death, the cold, for 150 purposes his body has been sold. Is in the Kelvin Grove Museum now, hanging by the belt, as a warning from the lads that was a hot asphalt. And we spread it in the hollows, spread it on the flat, and if it doesn't last forever, well, I'll swear I get me hat. Of all the lovely surfaces I have ever felt, there is none at all you can compare to the hot asphalt. I was just thinking halfway through that song, I shouldn't really pause to think about things when I'm singing, I suppose, really. But anyway, I think the first time I sang that song, someone taught it to me. I was just working out, it was 60 years ago. And I was just thinking I'd probably soon be going a bit great, but tempers won't I? Anyway, here's a quieter song, I suppose. As I rode out on a May morning, by the verdant Braes of Skreen, while I sat my back to a mossy tree, to you that grew in the North County, that grew in the forest green. And the lad I spied there, a rare on sight, with his lass 'neath the elder tree. My lips were like the berries round hers, and she a soft and warm to see, and she all warm to see. Oh, sit ye down on the grassy shed, on the dewy grass so green, for the wild birds all may have been and gone, since you and I have seen his head, since you and I have seen. And when I sit on the grassy shed, and no love I will be unthine, for I hear that you know and look fair maid, and your heart's no longer mine, she said, and your heart's no longer mine. Oh, well, then I shall climb that tall, tall tree, and I'll roll the wild bird's nest, and back I'll bring what I find there, to the arms I love the best, he said, to the arms I love the best. Try before we play. Now, oh, when the man's in love, he feels no cold as I not long ago, when as a hero all through the frost and the snow, and my love to go, and the moon shone down her dreary light all on my lonely way, until I came unto the spot where all my treasures lay. When I stepped up to my true love's door, saying, dear, are you within? And softly she drew back her bolts, and boldly I stepped in. Her eyes they did shine, and her lips they did smile, and her tongue did gently glide. Well, I stole a kiss, 'twas no miss, and I asked her to be my bride. I said, take me to your chamber, love, oh, take me to your bed. Ah, take me to your chamber, Lord, to rest my weary head. But to take you to my chamber, Lord, my parents would never agree. So sit you down by yonder tower fire, and I will sit close by thee. Now many's the time through frost and snow, now I have come a-courting you, where the blow about by blustery gales all wet with the morning dew. But tonight our courtship is at an end, between you and I. So fare thee well, my only dear fair, give to thee goodbye. Yes, many is the time now I have courted you, all against your parents' will. But you never ever said you would be my bride, so now my girl sit still. For tonight I'm going to cross the sea, till far off Columbia's shore, and you will never ever see your own true lover more. She said, well, you're going to leave me now, pray, what can I do? For I would break through every bond of love just to be alone with you. I know my parents would never forget, but maybe they will forget. So from this day I am alone, that alone with you I shall live. A little portion we've taken now about health and safety, I suppose. We hear a lot of that. It's about danger in the workplace, in the form of a letter. This is when I remember it, of course, when I said I'm going to sing it for you. I'm with you directly. Well, I write this letter now, sir, to tell you of my plight. And the time of writing it, I'm not a pretty sight. For my body is all black and blue, and my face is deathly grey. And I write to tell you why Paddy's not at work today. Now when I was working on the 14th floor, some bricks I had to clear, and throw them down from such a height, that was not a good idea. Well, I went to ask the foreman, he was an awkward sod, and he said you'll have to carry him down the ladder in your hob. Well, nearing all these bricks by hand, it was so awful slow. So I hoisted up a barrel and secured the rope below. But in my haste to do the job, I was too blind to see that a barrel full of building bricks would be heavier than me. Well, when I untied it, the barrel started down like lead, and pulling it tight to the rope, I started up instead. I shot up like a rocket, and then to my dismay I found that halfway overhead the bloody barrel coming down. Well, the barrel broke my shoulder as to the ground it sped, and when I reached the top I banged a pulley with me head. Though black and blue I still clung on from this almighty blow, was the barrel spilled out half the bricks 14 floors below. Now, when the bricks had fallen from the barrel to the floor, well then I upweighted, so I started down once more. I saw the barrel coming up to meet me from below, and when it did, it shattered both my ankles with the blow. Oh, my head now was spinning from all the damage I withstood, and what with one thing and another sore, oh, I wasn't feeling all that good. But still clinging tight to the rope, I sped towards the ground, where I landed on the broken bricks that were scattered all around. Well, as I lay there moaning, I thought I'd passed the worst, when the barrel hit the pulley wheel, and then the bottom burst. A shower of bricks rolled down on me, oh, I didn't have a hope. And in my confusion, I let go the bloody rope. Now the barrel, being heavier now, it started down once more, and landed right across me as I lay there on the floor. It broke me ribs and my left arm, and I can only say that I hope you understand why Paddy's not at work today. Strange little song now called Ranter's Wharf. It's a gentle little song, but it's really about a ghost, I suppose, yes. On Ranter's Wharf the sun went sailing down, like an old square river bound for sea once more. And in the murmur of the evening tide, when I heard the small voice crying on the shore, and I found her standing by the waterside, and the evening shadows like a cloak she wore. All that she wanted is my name tag, sir, and I am here to meet my Johnny on the shore. For my Johnny was a handsome sailor man, and I lost him in the gales of '94. His vessel broke along the midnight strand, and his here they found him lying on the shore. Well, I've watched the seasons come and go, kind sir, and I am waiting still, for what can I do now? Sometimes I think I hear him calling my name, but it's just a seagull flying on the shore. But her golden hair was bright as a harvest corn, though the years have turned 100 times or more. And her eyes more blue and any that I have ever seen, when she spoke to me of Johnny on the shore. On Hunter's wall, the moon was rising now, and when the moon came up closer, the girl I saw. Was I a drunken or a drinking man, when I heard that small voice crying on the shore, crying on the shore, crying on the shore. Ranter. Huntley Town. It's about a hiring fair in the old days when farm tradesmen went out to get themselves work for the year. There's a road out in Huntley Town, one morning for to be a fellow with Bogey from Carlisle, and with him I did agree. For to take his finest horses, to work and to follow the plough and do anything about the farm that I right well could do. Oh, but Bogey, he had a daughter, and her name was Isabel. She was the lily of the valley, and the primrose all around. And when she went out walking, and she took me for her guide, we walked down by the banks of the Carlisle River just to see small fishes glide. Well, I sat down by the river's bank, and she sat down by my side, and oh, caresses she gave to me from her eyes so wide. Said your father is my master, but oh, my body man, well, first time ever I saw you, so deep in love I fell. And she put her arms about my neck, and I held her slender waist. She said to me, my own dear love, oh, I think we must make haste. For the sun now is westering down, and I certainly went home. For when the shades of night come down, then I am for that to roam. Then when the 9 months came around, and then as she goes to me our song, oh, when I was quickly sent for, just to see what the freedom. So says I want to marry her, but no, that wouldn't do. He said, you're no use to my money town, and she is too good for you. So now she's married to a tinkerman, and they live in Huntley Town. He mends pots and pans and carpet lamps, and he scours the county around. Maybe she's got a better man, but though he cannot have, still I bid farewell to Huntley Town and to Bogus Huntley Town. This looks exactly like water. Well, son, found out at first sick it was water. Sheep did it. When I first landed in Liverpool, I went out on the spree. Oh, with money and class, when I spent it fast, getting drunk and drunk might be. And then when we got it was all gone, that was then that I wanted more. But a man must be blind if he makes up his mind, he will go to see once more. Once more, he must go to see once more. Well, last night I spent with Angeline, but I was too drunk to roam in the bed. My Monday was new and we both watched too, and in the morning with them she fled. And as I wandered the streets all round, all the foxes I heard roar. Well, there goes Jack Spratt, the poor sailor lad, he will go to sea no more. No more, he will go to sea no more. Well, I wandered down unto the strand, and I met with Ranter Brown, and I said, oh, please won't you take me in? But he answered me with a frown. He says, the last time that you signed off with me, it's your no score. Still, I'll give it a chance, and I'll take your advance, and I'll send you to see once more. Once more, and I'll send you to see once more. When he shipped me out on a whaler, she was bound for the Arctic Sea. The cold winds blow through the ice and snow, and Jamaica onward breeze. But the worst of all, I know how well it is, for I'd spent the money ashore. I was then, and I said, oh, I wish I was dead, I could go to sea no more. No more, I could go to sea no more. Sometimes we're catching the whales, my lads, and some days we're catching none. With a 20-foot paddle thrown into your hands from 4 o'clock in the morn. And when the shades of night come down, and we rest on our weary morn, all was then that I said, oh, I wish I was dead, held safe with the girls on the shore. On the shore, held safe with the girls on the shore. So now all is time for the sailorman to listen here to my song. Well, I'll have you that on a trip, well, I'll have you not go wrong. Oh, take my advice, have no strong drink, don't go say smoking and with the boys. But get married instead and have all night in bed and go to sea no more, no more, and go to sea no more. Solo, but this sticks too long. Never mind. Sing now. Tell me the song. Right. Oh, come on, you tramps and hawking men, as travel mighty grow, as tramps the countryside round and round. Come listen yet awhile. For I have a rolling tale to tell of the places that I have been, from way up to the snowy lawn, and south by Great Marguerite. And unlike it in the summer, when the skies are blue and bright, glad as they came in the morning, where I lay my head at night, in a bonfire or anywhere, or dancing among the hay. Ah, but if the weather please me fine, well, I'm happy all the day. And I often smile into myself when I'm trudging down the road, with some old grass on me myself feet, and my face with a sunburned brown. Where lunch and cake and tasty scones I went to brassy hand, and never thought of where I'm going, unless of where I'm from. But I once again back to Northumberland, so very fresh and green. I want to see if we must sail there, for years I haven't seen. And I'll sing the song of the Geordie in Newcastle smoky town. I am to me, bring a bonny master, but then I settle down. And it's good my tramps and the hawking man has travelled high to draw. And I'll buy us all a fine old drum before the Lagana. And the times I've been on the wandering and the places I have been, from way up to the snowy north, from south by Great Marguerite. That's all. I did actually mean at the beginning to ask you not to clap too loud because I've got a bit of a headache. It doesn't really matter. Could somebody down there tell me how many more songs I have to sing? Yeah, right. Here's a little song